Hi there, Ashley here with We Make Systems Sexy. Today I want to talk to you about three ways that you can be more present with your family without having to sacrifice or shortchange your business by using ClickUp. So the first question is how ClickUp can help you as an entrepreneur to achieve a better work-life balance. And there's so many things that we can dive into, but I'm just going to pull a couple little points that are things that I especially love about ClickUp. So, for example, if you are running your business solo and it's just you in here, but you need a place to organize all the things to make sure you're not missing tasks, that's awesome. ClickUp can be as simplified or as robust as you want it to be. So something that I recognize to, or that I recommend to everyone that starts using ClickUp is to start by always going home. The home view in ClickUp is going to show you what is assigned to you. So if you're not working with a team and you don't need to see the whole bird's eye view, you can create your workspace the way that it needs to be created and add your tasks where they need to be organized, but you can work out of your home. That's super effective for somebody that's doing this solo. So you can just log in, you're going to see everything that's assigned to you for that day, things that are overdue and things that are upcoming, all from your home view. And in a way to keep that even more organized is I also love using the task tray. So what I like to do is when I go in at the beginning of the day, I like to see, okay, I actually need to get this done first and then this done next. This one is depending on that one. And I kind of make my plan and then I actually open those tasks and minimize them into my task tray in the order that I want to get them done. And that way, when I enter into a task, I'm not having to constantly go back to home screen to see what's next. I've got it all down at the bottom in my main view and ClickUp, basically anywhere where I'm at, I'm going to be able to see the task tray and the things that I have lined up in my task tray. Then you can complete them from your task tray and remove them from there and see exactly what is coming up next. Now, if you're working with team members, you can still see what you have going on in the home view, but that's not the most effective way to see everything that's going on with team members. So I would recommend utilizing the everything view. You can play with filters, play with how you group the information from everything in your workspace using the everything view. But I also love creating just a simple dashboard to be able to monitor your team tracker progress or whatever you want to call it. There's so many little widgets, or I think they're called cards now, in the dashboards where you can organize things by list. You can pull from the entire workspace. You can pull from a certain client list, etc. You can organize it by, which team member it's assigned to. If you want to see, if how many tasks are still in to do, they haven't been started, how many tasks are in progress, how many tasks are overdue, so many things, who's behind on their task. You can have all of those widgets organized to be able to just go in and see everything at a glance, and then you can start, seeing what information you need to ask questions about, follow up on, and it's all right there without having to dig all throughout the workspace. So that's super helpful in being able to quickly go in and see everything that needs to be done, whether you're working solo or with team members. Now, again, as an entrepreneur, you may feel like your work-life balance is not so balanced, right? You're spending a lot of time getting caught up in the manual and doing things over and over and over again because you're onboarding new clients or going through the same processes. And this is likely an indication that you need to document your processes and what you're doing currently. This is super important when you're utilizing ClickUp because there's a lot of ways to use the workflows and automations that you have in ClickUp to stop doing those things manually. So make sure that you're utilizing templates in your processes. Again, this means that you need to take the time to work out what your processes are, but it's worth every second in the long run if you can do that. Create templates based off of what your processes are, and then you can start to utilize all of these additional features, remapping due dates, and again, utilizing those templates, being able to quickly assign things out, utilizing those templates, setting automations in order as well. And so much of that manual that you're doing, repeating those same tasks over and over again, will then be taken off your plate, giving you more time back in your day to actually do things for your family or do things for your health, being able to have that work-life balance. So then the question to ask yourself is, do you want to maximize productivity and reduce the time that you're spending on non-essential tasks? If you want to, you've got to take that time now to document your processes, and then we can talk about the details of how you can get that off of your plate using those templates and automations to reduce the hands-on time. How much time would that save you? That's the real question. If you are working with team members, the third point here, you might be concerned about how ClickUp can support you to effectively delegate and collaborate with the team. And again, this is something that we know can take things off of your plate and give you back time in your life. ClickUp has the ability to assign tasks to more than one person if that's needed, subtasks to more than one person as well. We really, really love and utilize the comments within tasks, which means that when it's task related, we're going to actually comment within the task to keep the information all within that task. So then if another team member becomes involved later on, they've got all of the information that they need within the task. You also want to make sure that when you set up your ClickUp, even if you've already been using for a long time, that you're not getting distracting email notifications that you just don't need, because those can be, again, very distracting and taking you away from essential work that you're doing. So make sure that you go into your notifications. Down in your settings, you can actually choose how many notifications that you want to receive, where you want to receive them, what kinds of notifications that you want to receive. I receive very minimal notifications. Basically, if I'm mentioned in something or something is commented and at me, then I'm going to receive that kind of notification. Because otherwise, I don't need to know that something has been assigned to me, because I'm going to see that when I go into home. I'm going to see, anything that's assigned to me, anything that's coming up, etc. I can see that all at home, and I don't want to be clogging up my email inbox and receiving notifications all the time that are stressing me out and distracting me from the work that I'm doing, or from spending time with family, or from going to Little League practice, or whatever it is that's important to you that you need to be focusing on at that time. So these are just a few ways that ClickUp can help you to maintain that work-life balance without having to sacrifice or shortchange your business in the meantime, but making sure that you're putting your family or your priorities in their place as well. There are so many more things, so many more reasons why we can say that ClickUp helps us with this. So if you have questions about that, you can shoot me a message, you can respond to this video, you can do all kinds of things to contact me and ask me, how can ClickUp help me to have this balance in my life? And I'm happy to answer that question. If you want to know how you can work together with us to get your ClickUp set up, please feel free to shoot us a message. We work in ClickUp VIP days or VIP weeks, depending on how your business is structured. And we also do consulting calls and coaching, which is a done with you ClickUp service to help you kind of figure out how you want to do it if you don't need the level of service like the VIP day or week. So feel free to respond to this video if this is on socials. And then also hop onto our newsletter if you want to get more information about what these services look like as well. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.